Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? It's Lemekh, selahsportstv. Yeah, I'm back at you with another one. Early morning tip. Out here trying to get my mind right. You know? Trying to get my mind right, like mentally. Right? Gonna come at you with a little something different. This is a sports channel. I know we primarily focus on boxing, right? But we're gonna talk a little hoops this morning. We're gonna talk a little hoops, just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. So let's talk a little Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is one of my favorite players. He's one of my favorite players in the league. I got Kawhi a little bit over him. I just like Kawhi's toughness and his grit a little bit more. But as far as raw ability, I mean, KD, you can't. He's that guy. He's like 7 feet. He can shoot. He can dribble. Has almost everything in his game, right? Almost everything in this game. But Kevin Durant, unfortunately, especially here recently, and especially after his time in Golden State and everything, he's kind of falling for some of the same traps as some of these other big-headed stars, you know? He started falling for the same traps. What am I talking about? Kevin Durant, it's like, all right, we know what happened with Brooklyn Nets this year. They got swept in the playoffs by the Boston Celtics, right? They couldn't get one game from Boston, you know? Last year, let's talk about last year. Kevin Durant had an excellent playoff, but it came up just slightly short because Giannis, as good as Kevin Durant was, Giannis was even more dominant than him, right? So let's talk about that. Let's start with last year. Now, other people were saying how great Kevin Durant was playing, and yeah, I mean, if that would have been a 3 instead of a 2, we're not even having a conversation about Milwaukee. Like, we're talking about Brooklyn winning, possibly winning a title and all that stuff, which is fine, right? But what about on the other end of the court in that series? Because I'll tell you what I saw. I saw a guy making some great shots. I saw KD making good shots and Kyrie hitting shots. We know that they're shot makers. But what I saw was KD getting bullied down bottom, under the basket, getting bullied repeatedly by Giannis. Giannis looked at him, and when you say barbecue chicken, Kevin Durant was barbecue chicken last year. He was barbecue chicken this year. Kevin Durant is barbecue chicken. He can come and get some help, some help side blocks. You know, he's a good rim protector, decent, but he's not a good defender. He's not. Why is he not a good defender? Because his upper body is weak as fuck. Right? The man's upper body is weak, man. Like, Giannis saw him and just he almost put Kevin Durant through the hoop with the ball. He needs to work on that. He could have played better, and they could have won that series. The same thing this year. Kevin Durant, and except this year, I'm going to give him a little bit. I'm not going to give him as much shit about this year because it's not like he was getting bullied. Like, he didn't go against Giannis this year. So he had a different set of problems. But the fact of the matter is, he did fall asleep in that game 1. He fell asleep in game 1, and they lost that game. They gave away game 1 and never had the momentum. Kevin Durant, and none of these are like, I wonder what's down this trail. Look at this. I wonder what's down. I wonder what's down that trail. Let's go. Anyway, Kevin Durant. He's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. There's no perfect basketball player, right? Maybe Wilt Chamberlain, but not. He's not perfect up here. His approach to the game wasn't perfect. So there's no perfect basketball player. None. No, Michael Jordan wasn't a perfect basketball player. He is the best, but not perfect. No, he wasn't. Back to Durant. With all these glaring deficiencies in his game that I see, mainly on the defensive end, he's a good help defender, but he needs to be better on ball. Why? Because he plays in a division with Giannis Antetokounmpo. When you play with Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to, and you play his position, yeah, you gotta make an effort to be better as an on-ball defender. Because he's gonna take the ball and put it right in your chest every play. If he knows he can go through you like that, he's gonna do it. Right? So, what I didn't like is that we see all these weaknesses in his game. We see that, now we know the Brooklyn Nets weren't set up like Golden State was. That team was not set up the way Golden State was. For one, Golden State had a coach with a fucking offense that drew up actual basketball plays, right? They actually drew up basketball plays. They made passes on the perimeter. They made offside weak side screens, and they ran plays, right? Look at Brooklyn's offense. It's Kyrie get the ball, everybody get out the way, or Kevin Durant get the ball, and everybody get out the way. That's not, and you're Steve Nash. You're supposed to be this offensive genius. You're supposed to be the offensive genius, Steve Nash, right? So, I'm saying all that to say, Kevin Durant was not in an ideal situation. But guess what? Very few basketball players are in the ideal situation. You got to create your own luck. I'm getting tired of these motherfuckers out here expecting everything to be fucking easy. That's Kevin Durant right now. He had a 3-1 lead on Oklahoma, and I've never really gave him shit over this because I get it. But right now, you had a 3-1 lead on Golden State when you played for Oklahoma. All right, fine. You gave up 3 straight games and lost that series, but then you go to Golden State. They came, recruited you, and you went there. You took it there. Right? Got you 2 finals MVPs. In the ideal situation. That was it don't get no more ideal than that. That team won 73 games that year. And then they added you. Right? That's ideal. That's an ideal situation. Then you leave. You had an ideal situation, and then you left. You left it, right? Because you big bad Kevin Durant. I don't need that ideal situation. I can do this on my own. I can step up and do this on my own. Yeah. 2 years later, you ready to leave that. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not masculine. That's not masculine. I mean, we know he didn't have his father in his life, so I'm not even gonna give him too much shit. I can't. Like, it wouldn't be fair. He didn't have his father in his life. That's why fathers are important. Because a father will tell you, no, you ain't fucking quitting. We gonna get this shit right. And you just gonna get better. You gonna raise your fucking level. You're not gonna quit and go to an easier situation. An ideal situation. You ain't gonna do that. You're actually gonna get better. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look what's looking at me. Look at that. Do you see that? Look at him. I'm gonna try to walk a little bit slow. Do you see that shit? Oh, stay there, buddy. I ain't coming to hurt you, man. Stay there. Let's hang out. I wish I had some snacks. I see him. He chilling too. He chilling. So I'm just going to walk very slow. Right? I hope y'all can see that shit, man. Hopefully you can see it. Nice little farm out here. I'm about 50 feet away now. Anyway. Oh, another one. Look. There's more. This must be more. There must be a family out here somewhere. Look. I hear it. Let me tell you something. I'm a Marine, man. You ain't about to sneak up on me with shit. I'm at home in these motherfucking woods, bruh. And I'm at home in urban environments, guerrilla environments as well. The fuck you need an ideal situation for everything, Kevin Durant? If it ain't easy, you out, huh? If it ain't easy, send me to Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix won the most games. They won 60-something games last year. Send me there, or send me to Miami. Right? Send me, yeah. That's weak, man. That shit is weak. I just want you to see, look how beautiful this is, man. Look at this. No, I'm not gonna drink it. Anyway, yeah. So, I just want to come out here and rap a little bit. I mean, if you notice, the stuff I'm talking about, it can be definitely, it applies. It's accurate. It applies to Kevin Durant, but it applies to lots of things. Like, we can't quit every time. I know, like, we've gotten very soft in this society. Like, we think everything's supposed to be on a silver fucking platter. But here's the thing. All that easy shit, the easy shit is like, if you notice, the easy shit ain't about nothing. The easy shit is like, it comes to you easy, it leaves easy. It's like, it's nothing. It doesn't have as much stuff that you work for, stuff that you had to expend blood, sweat, and tears for. Stuff where you had to overcome self-doubt. You know what I mean? Even if it might not even be self-doubt in you. Because, see, here's something Michael Jordan, I'm sure Michael Jackson too, but Michael Jordan had to deal with this. Sometimes it could be you overcoming self-doubt, or you overcoming doubt in your teammates. You learning how to trust those around you. Right? And we know what kind of guy Michael Jordan was. He wasn't no nice guy. But on that court, you could see that he trusted his teammates to do their fucking job. That's why all that LeBron stuff, well, LeBron, he got the rebounds and the assists and the points and this and that and that. That's because that was his thing. His thing was, I want to get all these fucking numbers. So when you got one guy getting all these numbers, it takes away from everybody else's job. He's doing everybody else's job. You see? And then he does all of that just to turn around and see, look at the numbers. I'm the only one doing something. Well, that was your intent, bro. Michael Jordan wanted to win championships. So he did his job. And what he also did was hold other motherfuckers accountable to do their job. So he didn't need to average 12 rebounds a game. But if he had to get you 12 rebounds in a game, he'd do it. Hopefully that makes sense. Like, people just got to get mentally tougher. Got to. And it's a failure of these fucking parents out here, to be honest. It's a failure of these parents out here. And in too many cases, it'll be a single parent. And in way too many cases, that single parent is some mom, right? It's a failure. You can't be like the controller and I'm the controller, I'm the parent. And then when shit goes south, you shift and blame. No, you're the parent, right? So it's either a team or it's you. What I would like for Kevin Durant to do is work on his game. Work on his game, because it seemed like he don't think he needs to make no improvements. He out here pointing the finger at the coach and the GM, and I don't like the coach. The GM, I mean, I don't really have too much of a problem with Sean Marks. I don't know what he did wrong. Like, what was he supposed to give Kyrie a max deal, like right off the bat? No, he gotta work for that, man. Not because of the vaccine thing, not because of that. It's because of all the other shit. All the other shit. All the other shit. I want players to play. I don't want Kyrie, like, you gotta let the coach. That way, if shit fall apart on Steve Nash, can't nobody blame you. See, motherfuckers don't play chess no more. Y'all just out here just winging it, just doing anything, any old thing, saying any old thing. Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Like, you can't be big bad KD when everything's fine. And you savage now. You sad when everything's going your way, you savage. But then the same big bad person can't do nothing. As soon as they need you to fucking step up and like show why you show the savagery. Show that you can overcome some shit. As soon as people need you to do that, nah, you can't do it. You looking for some escape. Nah, we can't let you ride on that one, KD. Can't let you ride on that one, bro. You better than that. You better than that. That's unbecoming of a man. Wow, what kind of bird was that, bro? So, yeah, man. Something else I think I'm gonna touch on is and this is like, I guess we're gonna flip it back to boxing, because that's about all that needs to be said on about KD. I don't think a whole lot need to be said about it. Like, he needs to get a little bit stronger up top. No, you actually need to get stronger all over. Like, his whole body, like his lower body need to get stronger too. Like, that's why he's getting pushed around, you know. Like, he needs a weight program. He looked like he never touched a weight in his fucking life. Like, he could add a lot of stuff to his game still, if he were to do that. He could add a post-up game. He could back guys down. He's 7 feet. He's 7 feet. Imagine if he could back you down. That's just something else. Then you can really control the game with him, right? You could control the game. You could bring back post-up basketball. But hey, what do I know? What do I know, right? I'm gonna talk about Deontay Wilder real quick. I do not like this country motherfucker, man. He's fucking annoying. This fucking Tuscaloosa fucking cocksucking, hate that motherfucker, man. Like, the nerve of this, like, this fucking twerking. He out there twerking. He out there getting knocked out. Next time you don't see him for months. He like go hide and he get knocked out by Tyson Fury. You don't see him for 5-6 months. But then when you do see him, he got his hands on his knees twerking and shit. And he don't come out until Anthony Joshua fight. So every time, like, he stays, I hate that beta male shit, man. I hate that shit, man. Country ass motherfucker, man. Now, this nigga had the nerve. Now, we saw what happened to him. We saw Deontay Wilder get dribbled off the goddamn canvas like a fucking basketball by somebody he called pillow-fisted. Like, literally, he's literally at the press conference for the fight, called that man pillow-fisted. The next time you see him, that pillow-fisted guy is beating his ass, knocking him the fuck out, making him look dumb as shit in the ring. We saw him get taken apart, embarrassed twice in a row. Right? We know Deontay Wilder's record. We know his resume, his fight resume. The toughest name on Deontay Wilder's resume is who? Tyson Fury. Fine. But you didn't get that guy no good fights. Like, it ain't like, yeah, he fought Tyson Fury 3 times. Well, you got, the first time was a cherry pick. He beat you that time. They gave you a draw. The second time and the third time, it wasn't even close. So you don't even, you really, in real talk, like, you don't belong in the class with Tyson Fury. Right? You don't belong in the class with Tyson Fury. So we know your resume. Before Tyson, other than Tyson Fury, who's on your resume? Dominic Brazil. Let's see. Dominic Brazil. Luis Ortiz. Like, you fought Stavern twice, bro. You fought Bermain Stavern twice. You fought that nigga twice, man. Bermain Stavern. But then Wilder gets up there and says that Anthony Joshua has been avoiding all the fights, all the tough fights. Like, hey, bro. I don't like shit like that, man. Like, I don't like motherfuckers just, you know, saying any old thing. I don't, especially at somebody else's expense. I don't like that shit. And then these country motherfuckers, they so ignorant, like, just country as fuck. Ignorant as fuck. They don't even know how ignorant they are. Like, they still at that stage of being a degenerate scumbag. Like we was in the 90s. They think that shit is cool. They still think that's like, they still there. Backstabbing, conniving, lie, cheat, steal. You know? Like, that's where they at with it. They don't. So why am I saying that? Because Anthony Joshua, every time Deontay Wilder got his head knocked off, Anthony Joshua was the one encouraging him, saying, yeah, he can make it back. He's a great fighter. He can make it back. He'll be all right. He'll be fine. Encouraging this man. What this country motherfucker do? Turn right around and, like, just being a beta male cocksucker every chance he gets. And if you country, and if you a country motherfucker and this ain't how you act, just let it go in one ear and out the other. Cause guess what? There's some East Coast niggas who bitch ass niggas, West Coast niggas who bitch ass niggas, what's that? Midwest niggas who's bitch ass niggas. Like, it's white boys who's bitch ass niggas, is Nazis who's the bitch ass. It's like everybody got good and bad within their community. So just don't make it a race thing. It's not about race. It's about behavior. That's it. That's all it's about. Behavior. It's only about behavior. And for whatever reason, this narcissistic mentality is widespread right now. Like, that's the narcissism is like the norm right now. It's the norm. And guess what? It's so the norm. If you're not narcissistic, people will hate you for that shit, man. They will literally hate you because you're not a fucking devil. You know what I mean? They will hate you because you're not a devil. They will hate you because you hold yourself to higher standards. You know, and hold them accountable. They hate you for that shit. My thing is, fuck them. If people gotta hate you, let them hate you for the right thing. This video is going on a little long. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Peace.